In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to decorate a gorgeous Barbie inspired Christmas tree. Keep watching. Hello everyone, welcome back to Ramon at Home. I'm so excited you're here today because in today's video, I'm going to share with you how to decorate a Barbie inspired Christmas tree step by step. Yes, I've been waiting to share with you this Barbie inspired Christmas tree because I myself used to collect Barbies when I was in my 20s, you guys. I gave them away to my nieces and they destroyed them, but that's another story. This Barbie Christmas tree, it's inspired by the #1 Barbie, very famously known. I'm gonna put a picture right here so you can see the inspiration. And I wanted to pay homage to the whole Barbie theme. This year was so hot. So if you have any little girls in the home, or if you're just a girly girl, or if you used to collect Barbies like myself, then you're going to enjoy this beautiful Barbie inspired Christmas tree. Also, stay tuned in this video because I'm gonna give you the instructions on how you can win one of 10 $50 gift cards to David Christopher's. And all of the products used in this video are from David Christopher's, and all of their information is going to be linked down below. All right, you guys, well, if you are interested in how to decorate a Barbie inspired Christmas tree, please stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends on Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp so they can come and join the kickoff to our Christmas decorating season 2023. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. And remember, while you subscribe, don't forget to turn the notification bell on so you are notified about the whole Christmas decorating season 2023. Are you guys ready to see how I decorate this gorgeous Barbie inspired Christmas tree? Let's take a look. All right, everyone, so it is time to decorate a gorgeous Christmas tree for our Christmas season 2023 in a Barbie pink, beautiful Barbie world theme. And for that, I want to start real quick by mentioning that all of my tools are at the ready. I have my ribbons, my wires. You guys know that I like to have all of my wires, my scissors, and then also my wire cutters in case that I need them, all right here in this Lazy Susan. My Christmas tree, it's all fluffed out, and you guys know that my first step is always to add the ribbon. So for that, I'm gonna start with this beautiful white Christmas ribbon with a beautiful snowflake in printed in glitter, silver glitter, just absolutely gorgeous. Now there is a video that I'm going to link down below. It's going to be named Glitz and Glam, and all of these products are from David Christopher's. You can watch that video down below to see all of these items in detail if you are interested. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drop it on the floor, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with cutting my ribbon right here at a slant. Remember, if you have a 4-inch ribbon, you always cut at a slant. If you have a 2.5, you cut in dovetails, and that's just gonna make your Christmas tree look even more finished. And if you've been following the channel, you know that I have a 4-step way to decorate a gorgeous Christmas tree, and that is ribbons first, ornaments second, picks and stems and florals third, and then at the end, the 4th step is going to be to add a accent ribbon. So I'm gonna be talking about all of that in detail, but isn't this ribbon absolutely gorgeous? It has the glitter print, and then also it has a beautiful lame silver on the back. So I'm gonna start with adding just like a 1 loop bow. I'm gonna grab a wire right here, and I'm going to tie this together real quick. So you should be left with something that looks like this. And look how gorgeous this ribbon is, you guys. Look at the hand, look how it just stays right there. And I'm going to start over on this side. So I always wire my first ribbon, so I'm gonna start right here, and I'm going to attach this just by swirling my wire right here to the top of my tree. And I'm gonna give it that fluff right there. And we're gonna start doing our loop. So we're gonna do probably about a 12-inch loop. I'm going to gather right here, and then I'm going to go as far in as I can. And with my bristle, I'm gonna hold it. And look how that gives us just the beautiful poof that we need. And then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go one more time, another 12. Then I'm going to go down as far as I can on the tree. And then I'm gonna grab a bristle and I'm going to bend it. And so you're gonna left 2 beautiful loops like this. So for this one, I think I'm gonna do a 3rd one just because it is, I think it'll serve us better, so we do 2. But then right here, I'm gonna put my scissors on my pocket. I'm always, oops, I dropped them. I'm always telling you that you have to have your tools at the ready. And the first step is ribbing. So what we're going to be doing is we're gonna put our scissors right here in our pocket because we're gonna be needing to access them as much as we can. So then once again, cut it as length because it is a 4-inch ribbon, and we're going to do one more loop like this. We're gonna go down. Isn't this ribbon gorgeous, you guys? And don't forget that David Christopher's is offering you 10% off with the code Ramon10 throughout their whole website. So if you see any of these items, just go ahead and head to their website and use the code Ramon10 at checkout, so that way you can take advantage of the 10% off. All right, so I'm gonna do one more right here. I'm gonna fluff my ribbon, and I'm gonna come a step down from that, and that's what's gonna start creating our bow at the top. So no need to make a bow for the top because you're creating it with every single layer that we add to our Christmas tree. So I'm gonna do one more loop right here. Let's see, I'm gonna put it right here. And just by holding this, look how that, and you wanna give him some body coming out because once we put our ornaments and our stems, then you wanna make sure that you're able to pull that ribbon. But look how gorgeous, you guys. And at the end, we always fluff our bows. But this David Christopher's ribbon has such a great wire that I am just obsessed at how beautiful, look, it holds the shape of our ribbon. So we're gonna add another one right there, and then I'm gonna cut it a slant over on this side. I usually like to cut it a slant to where I can save my snowflake or the printed material that I have. All right, so I have one going left, one going right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, well, first of all, put my scissors back in my pocket. We are going to grab a wire, and I'm going to do one more right here on the top. Thumbs up, you guys, if you are as ready as I am for the Christmas season. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends on Facebook and on WhatsApp so they also know about Ramon at Home and all the things that we're doing here on the channel. I'm super excited to be starting our Christmas 2023 season with this gorgeous Barbie Christmas tree. I really think you're going to enjoy this year's Christmas. We have so many DIYs and Christmas trees ideas planned that I really think you're going to enjoy. All right, so let's put that right there. We're gonna open, look how beautiful that is. So with the 3 here, we're going to do 1 or 2, I'm not sure, let's see. Let your eye dictate how many loops you need. I'm gonna do 2. And look, oh my gosh, look at the hand of this ribbon, you guys. It's just perfect. It is so stiff. And when I say stiff, what I mean is it has like a lot of body to it. Like the hand is so good. So we're gonna leave it right there. So we finished our 3. I'm gonna just leave that on the floor. So now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab my second ribbon, which is going to be this beautiful mesh Barbie pink, and I just am obsessed. Have you guys seen the Barbie movie? Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. My favorite part was Ryan Gosling. He really cracked me up. Margot Robbie was just also exceptional as Barbie, and I just love the movie. I thought it was funny, it was entertaining, and who doesn't like a little bit of fun during the summer days, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to pinch one more time, and this beautiful mesh ribbon, it's pretty thick, so you have to really use a lot of strength when you are doing your folds, but nothing we cannot get done. All right, so we're going to twist our wire, and this is why I'm telling you it is always good to have all of your materials at the ready. So I'm gonna go all the way at the top, and we're going to add this beautiful pink. Look at that. So this is just creating our topper. So I'm gonna do it with a foot loop. It's too big, about 10 inches. Isn't it funny how I know the inches just now by looking at it, because I've been doing this for so long. So we're gonna do another 10 inches, and we're gonna go as far in as we can right here. So that's gonna give us 2. I'm gonna only do 2 loops for this one because it is pretty thick. And then I'm going to cut right there. And so now I'm gonna come right here, and I think right here I'm going to do a 1 loop because this is a 2 loop. So these were 3 and then 2. And because this one 2, then I'm going to add a 1. Remember, we always work in sets of 3s, 2s, and 1s. And that's just a general design rule that we have, well, basically I have come up with to design these Christmas trees and garlands. Be sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know what else do you want to see this Christmas season, decorating ideas, so that I can get to working with you guys. And this is just our first Christmas decorating video for 2023. And let me tell you, this is my favorite time of year. Like the song says, this is the most wonderful time of the year. And I'm super excited. See how I did one loop? Then I'm going to just let my ribbon cascade down and cut at an angle. Look at that, you guys. Look just how it folds down. Oh, it's so beautiful. All right, so I'm going to go over to this side and I'm going to repeat my matter over on this side by adding one loop first, like this. And I'm going to attach. This ribbon is perfect for garland work and for wreath work because it is so thick, and look how beautifully it just holds its shape, you guys. This David Christopher's ribbon, it really does add so much character. I'm gonna grab a bristle and then I push it as far in as I can and attach with my wire. The reason why you want to do this is because you want it to look like the ribbon is growing from the heart of the tree. Look how gorgeous. So we're going to do a 2-loop right here, and then I'm going to cut. Let me see, sometimes you have to kind of get away from it to see. Perfect. So we have the pink right here, then we have our white. It is perfect. You have to leave some spots for our ornaments and our picks. So I'm gonna get those ready and I'll be right back with you. So keep watching this Barbie Christmas tree for 2023. All right, so now that we've added all of our ribbons, just a quick reminder, when you do the top, you want to do 3 loops down. When you do the middle, you want to do 2 loops down. And sometimes you just want to let those ribbons hang down and do their own thing and curl into the tree. So now what we're going to do is step number 2 in our Christmas decorating tree process, which is going to be adding our ornaments. And for that, I like to use these baskets right here. They're laundry baskets, but look, you can put all of your ornaments and you can gather them all and have them at the ready. And then also I like to put all of my wires in these containers. It looks almost like a glass container, like a milk glass container, but it's not. So what we're going to do is we're gonna grab our wire and we're going to introduce our ornaments. Now I have taken all of the little strings off from them, the ones that they come. Now I have 3 of these particular Christmas tree ornaments, and what I like to do is distribute them throughout the tree. So what we're going to do is we're going to add one right here, and I'm gonna go as far in as I can with my ornament right here, and I'm gonna do one twist and I'm gonna set her right there. Then I'm gonna grab another one. When you are out shopping for ornaments and other florals and picks, remember that we always like to work with sets of 3s, 2s, and 1s. In this case, I got 3 of these ornaments, so I'm going to distribute them. And these large ones, I really like to make them as far in as I can. They just help us to fill in our Christmas tree. And also when you're buying picks, if you are on a smaller budget, then make sure to get like either 3 ornaments of each, 6 ornaments of each, so you can break them down in 3, 2s, and 1s, and the same with your stems. All right, so I did one right here, and I'm gonna now come here in the middle, and we're going to do a triangle. That is the perfect design shape, which is what I'm always telling you guys about. If you are going to design a Christmas tree or a floral arrangement, you have to do this triangle so you can see all of your elements, and it's just easier for the eye. There's studies made that in the design world, the triangle is the most pleasing shape to the eye, so I believe that. All right, so what we're going to is I'm gonna add these cute pink ones, and these are like mercury glass, but they're shatterproof, and this soft pink. And what I'm going to is I'm gonna start, let's see, I started right here, so I wanna make them as close as possible, because the closer you put your ornaments, the more they're going to show. So like these 2 right here, that's a focal point. I'm gonna grab another one of these larger ones, and I'm going to add, now I like to look at my Christmas tree from the front. So I wanna add this one closer to this other one right here. Remember, the closer they are, the more of a focal point they add to it. So now I'm gonna bring the other one on this side, and of this mercury glass shatterproof ornament. I also have 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, see I have those 2 right here. So I'm gonna add this one closer over to this side, like that. And just by twisting that wire, what you're doing is you're creating friction onto the bristle and it's going to stay. Now I have some of these really pretty pink ones too. These are smaller ones. They're about 4-inch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce them right here. Now I have another pink one which is going to be like the star of the show, but I'm gonna add those at the very end after we add our next step. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute all of these ones right here. And I have 4 for this particular one. What I want to do is I just want to go all throughout my Christmas tree, but remember, what goes up must come down, so I have to go over to the other side because also what happens to the left happens to the right. If you just, if you do what I did and just basically ingrain that on my mind, I never forgot it, and I always have a beautifully decorated Christmas tree or floral arrangement because I'm always saying that to my head. And then I told you in one of our last videos too, if you just say it and repeat to yourself, balance is my best friend, balance is my best friend. That way you always remember that what happens on the right happens on the left, and what goes up must come down. All right, you guys, so I have this last one right here, so I'm gonna add it all the way to the top, right here by these ribbons. I'm gonna twist that around, like that. These are the ones that I was telling you that we're gonna add at the end. They're fuchsia, but I'm going to add those at the end so you can really see it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab all of my picks and stems and florals, and I'll be right back with you to give you step number 3. Keep watching. Are you guys enjoying the Barbie Christmas tree? I'm having a blast putting it together and sharing it with you. But if you made it this far into the video, I'm going to give you the instructions on how you can enter your name to win one of the 10 $50 gift cards to David Christopher's. Remember, all the product used today is from David Christopher's, and all of the information on how to get it is going to be linked down below. All right, so to enter your name, all you have to do is share this video, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, email, or WhatsApp, with the hashtag Ramon at home. It is very important that you put the hashtag Ramon at home. Once you share that video with any of your friends, coworkers, or even the Walmart girl, what you need to do is take a screenshot and send it to me, whether it's on Facebook or on Instagram, because that's how I'm going to gather the names of the people who are going to be entered. I'm going to let you know who won this particular week's gift card on next Sunday's video. I'm so excited to be able to get you kick-started with your Christmas decorating, because you guys have done so much for the channel by sharing, liking, and watching these videos. So I wanted to give back a little bit to you to help you decorate this holiday season. All right, so once your name is entered, we're gonna be announcing it once again next Sunday, and so on for the upcoming weeks. I cannot be more excited. All right, you guys, well, be sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know what is your theme for this Christmas. And now let's watch the rest of this gorgeous Barbie Christmas tree. Let's take a look. All right, everyone, so I am back, and our third step in our Christmas decorating process is florals and stems and picks. Anything that extends the shape of your Christmas tree and it makes it look very festive and beautiful. And for that, I have a selection right here of beautiful stems and picks and the blacks, whites, pinks, and I cannot wait to get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with these beautiful white poinsettias, and they have some micro sequins and they're just absolutely gorgeous, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start right here on the top, and I'm gonna put one going down like that, right next to my ornament. And they come, when you get them from David Christopher's, they come like this. But what you need to do is you need to take the time to touch every single petal, and then also to give the little head a little curvature like that, so it looks more natural. So I'm gonna put that one right here. I'm gonna grab another one. Thumbs up if you guys are enjoying these Christmas videos, these Christmas tree decorating videos. This is just the first one of our season, you guys. And then also remember that we are doing some live DIYs on my Facebook page. So I encourage you to visit my Facebook and my Instagram for some decorating ideas over there, even though we know that most of the action happens here on YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 5 of them, okay? So I'm gonna make sure that I fluff every single stem like this. And these are so cute because they have This like, it's almost like a fur coat, but it has all of these micro sequins and it's just so beautiful. So we have like this. Now I'm gonna go over to this side. I'm gonna put this guy over on this side like that. So we have to go on a zigzag motion. So now I have to make sure that I put another one right here, because even though I have plenty, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna save some for the wreath. So you always also have to distribute all of your flowers into all of your decorating projects. Let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can do one more over on this side. Aren't these just gorgeous? And once again, like I said, there is a video down below that's called Glitz and Glam, where you can see close-ups of all of these materials. It's gonna be in the description box below. So I'm gonna add this guy over here on the bottom, making sure that I go all the way in. How fun is this? Okay, so now the next one that I'm going to add is going to be this beautiful black and white striped with the jingle bells, and I'm going to start right here on the top by adding one right here. Now I only have 3 of this, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna try and put them somewhere where you actually can see them like that. So I'm gonna add one right here. I'm gonna go down over to this side. How cute are these, you guys? This stripe, it reminds me of the Barbie #1. If you were a Barbie collector, or if you are of a certain age, you remember that the first Barbie was Barbie #1, and she had this beautiful bathing suit that was like a striped bathing suit, and I just loved it. I don't know if many of you know, but I used to be a Barbie collector back in the 90s. I gave them all away to my nieces and they totally destroyed them, but when I saw the movie, I was like, oh, I remember when I used to collect the Barbies. All right, so #1 has always been one of the most sought after Barbie dolls in the world. So I'm gonna add this guy right here, right next to this. Look how fun, you guys. The last element to this is gonna be the funnest part. I cannot wait for you to see. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of this foliage, and I have 5 of them. And what you do need to do is you need to really spread them out like this, so you can really see all of your, what I call money makers. So I'm going to start right here on the bottom. And this is what's gonna help us extend the shape of our Christmas tree. And to me, I'm going to be honest with you, to me, my favorite part about decorating a Christmas tree is always the stems. I just love adding the stems because look what that did. It just extends the shape of my Christmas tree, and I'm gonna add another one right here. Look how fun that was. I do have to be very careful not to put them all on the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're gonna spread this one right here, and then I'm going to add this one over here. Now, because I'm only decorating basically the front, this is gonna go on a corner, but if you have your Christmas tree in the middle of the room, just be sure to multiply ×2 all of your steps. So if you're doing 5 stems from the front, then you need to buy 10 stems to be sure to make all the way around. So I'm gonna add this guy right here, carefully adding that. And notice how I give her a little bend. You guys, those are so cute. I am in love with them. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this one over on this side, and we're gonna put it, I'm gonna go 1 step up. I'm gonna put this guy right here, and look at that. And so now I'm gonna bring one more over on this side. Now remember, you don't have to, as long as you have some on the top and some on the bottom, because we do have other stems that we're going to be adding. But this particular one, it's my favorite out of all of them because it does have that, like I said, Barbie #1 feel to it. And this is a Barbie themed Christmas tree. So it has to have that element, right? All right, so far so good. Let me see it from over here. Yeah, so far so good. I am going to add now the pink ones, and this pink glitter one is my favorite. I know I always say that, but look how cute this is. Now with this one, you do need to kind of spread them around. Look how much bigger it gets when you spread them around like this. So I'm gonna start right here. I'm gonna start right here. And with this one, because it has all of the glitter, what you want to do is want to face it forward, okay? So once you fluff it like this, and look how it really takes a second to fluff. It doesn't take that long, so there's no reason why we're adding our stems all flat. I'm gonna add this guy right here, right under the ornament. So it's okay if you pull your Look at that. See how these stems, what they do is they create the air that it really needs for the flyaway is what I call, and it does create a lot of depth and dimension. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one right here under the ornament. And I usually like to add them under ornaments because that way it feels like that ornament is being supported by something else. So it's not like it's just flying solo. And I'm going to add this one right over here. Look how my flower was flat. Now because it has this right here, it has depth and dimension. So I'm going to add some to the side. I'm going to leave one for the top. Oh, look, this tag escaped me when I took the tags off. I'm trying to prep better, you guys, so that way I'm not taking all of your time while I prep. Look at that. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to put one on the top over on this side. And I don't know if you noticed, but what I'm doing is I'm going like this, and then I'm going like this. And that is, once again, what happens on the left happens on the right. What goes up must come down. And I always try to do that when I'm decorating. So that way, my tree is balanced. So I'm gonna add this one right here to the top. And remember to put them sideways like that so you can catch all of the light. Okay, so I have a few more, so might as well add all of them. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna do one left, one right, one left, one right. And I'm gonna add this guy over on this side, probably right here, right under the poinsettia. I have one left. I'm gonna step away to see where do I need it. And I think it's gonna come from, I feel like this side needs some more. Let me see. Okay, so now that it's fluffed and coiffed, what we're going to do is we're gonna add it right here. Oh my God, it's so good, it's so good, so good. I have some black stems, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm just gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna save them to the end. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to grab my pink ornament. So I'm gonna swap this guy for my pink ornaments, and we're going to add the fuchsia ornaments because these ones are going to really catch the eye. Watch what this is going to do because it's such a bright color. So we're going back to this step, and what we want to do is make sure that we can poke a wire through it. There we go. You know what I did with these ones? I took a hot glue gun and I glued all of the tops because I didn't want them to come crashing down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one right here. See, okay, so this what I like is because all of these stems, look, if I add an ornament right here, if I just wire it like that, now all of a sudden, and you know what, I'm gonna do that. I like that idea. So I'm gonna add an ornament to all of these on the bottom, and that way it's going to continue to give us that shape. Look at that. I'm just gonna add it on the very tip, and with my wire I'm just gonna go up like that. How adorable. Thumbs up if you guys are enjoying this video. I am having so much fun with this Barbie theme Christmas tree. I cannot, this was like when I went to market and I saw all of the themes that we're gonna do, I was like, this is going to be my favorite because of all the bright colors. And wait till you see the last step, you guys. Okay, so let's recap real quick. Remember, the first step is to add our ribbons. And then the second step is to add our ornaments. And you can always leave ornaments for the end if you want to, like what I'm doing right now, which is like accenting. You can always leave your strongest color ornament till the end. That way you can do what I'm doing, which is filling in, and then also basically redirecting the eye to what I call a hero item, which in this case is this beautiful pink ornament. And so I'm gonna add this guy on this one right here, just by adding right there. And see how it's extending the shape of a Christmas tree. And then after we added our ornaments, what we added was our picks and stems. So once again, okay, I'm gonna leave that one to the end. I'm adding all of our beautiful pink ornaments. And let's see, and I'm using this black and white stem right here to kind of hang them from there. And basically I just fold up like that to hide that wire. So I'm gonna go over to the other side. And then we're gonna have one last step that I think you're going to really like. So I'm gonna finish adding these pink ones and I'll be right back. Keep watching. All right, everyone, so I found this beautiful pink amaranthus. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna use them as fillers. So basically I'm going to find areas like right here where there's gaps, and what I'm going to do is I'm gonna introduce those and just pull them in, and look at that. We're gonna bring our poinsettia forward so you can really see it. And what that does is just help us fill in some of these gaps. I'm gonna add one right on this side. Remember, what happens on the left happens on the right. So I'm gonna add this guy right here. I'm gonna put one right here to fill in. It almost is like it serves as a, remember last year I did hydrangeas. Well, you can always use any type of flower to fill in those gaps, and look at that, that just adds so much character. So now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab some of these flocked picks. We're going back to our picks, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them right here, and this is what really is going to take it over the edge, because it's going to cover and give us so much more depth and dimension to all of the areas where it needs it. And also because we used a white ribbon, is going to help us blend in all of that like this. I'm gonna focus more right here on the top like that. Look at that. I'm gonna add one right all the way to the top like that. I'm gonna go over to this side. Oh, I'm having so much fun. I don't know if you can tell, but this is so beautiful. And I just love these cute little pigs. They're frosted fern. I'm gonna add one right here. Let's see, I'm gonna add one right here. This is like the fastest process, part of the process, which is adding these cute flyaways. They're shorter stem. They're super adorable. Let me see. I'm gonna add one right here. I'm gonna add one right here on the bottom. All right, you guys, so now I am back with the last step, which is going to be to add this beautiful fuchsia ribbon, 1.5 velvet ribbon. And for this particular one, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna cut at a slant like this. And I'm gonna just drop it on the floor, even though it's gonna pick up a lot of that glitter. But because it is so stiff, look how beautiful. I'm gonna do a tail about a 6-inch, and then I'm going to do 1, 2, and 2 loop bow like this. And then I'm going to wire my ribbon. And so then I'm going to put it right here. I'm gonna look for a spot. Look how absolutely stunning this ribbon is. It is my favorite one, and I'm going to add it right here. I'm gonna attach, and then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna cut about that much of a tail, and look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, so let's do it one more time. I'm going to do a 2 loop bow. So 1 little loop like this, about a 6-inch loop, and then I'm gonna kind of face it forward like this. I'm gonna grab my wire. I'm gonna go over to this side, and look, just by bending these guys right here forward, look at that shape that gives. So now I'm gonna add for another, I'm gonna look for another space like right under this right here, and then I'm going to attach to my wire like this. And then I'm gonna grab, I forgot to put my scissors on my pocket. I'm gonna grab this guy right here. I'm gonna cut like that, giving it a little bit of a curvature. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Ramon, you're so good. Look how that pop of ribbon really just absolutely just brings it to another level. I'm gonna do one more right here, and then I'm going to bend forward, grab my wire, and I'm gonna go, let's see, now I'm gonna go over to this side. Remember, just pulling forward like that, and look what it does. And I'm going to go probably right about here. So I'm gonna grab a bristle from here, and then I'm going to attach with my wire, bring those forward like this, and then I'm gonna cut just a cute tail like that. And so now I'm gonna do a few more, and I'll be right back with you to show you the end result. We're about done. Keep watching. All right, you guys, so I almost forgot to mention our hero ribbon, which is the #1 bathing suit striped ribbon. And what I'm going to do, and I already start doing it, I'm just going to do a few loops like this. So basically I'm gonna do about a 5 to 6 inch 2-loop bow. You wanna make sure that they're pretty fluffy like this, and then I'm gonna cut right about here. And I'm going to attach to my Christmas tree with my wires. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna put it right here on the bottom like these ones, so they hang down and give us some extra length on our Christmas tree, like this. See how it just extends it down? So now I'm gonna give it a fluff. I'll get it all ready and share with you the end result. Keep watching. Okay, so I want to give you a close-up of this beautiful Barbie-inspired Christmas tree. You guys, this tree has so much depth and dimension, and this gorgeous David Christopher's ribbon that is made out of velvet. Look at the detail on it. And here is the inspiration ribbon, this black and white stripe, Barbie-inspired, #1 inspired, and all of the ornaments in these shades of pink and white. The beautiful flowers and poinsettias really add a Christmas whimsical feel to it. And check out this ribbon right here with the snowflakes made out of glitter. It is just absolutely stunning, and I really hope that you enjoyed how we put this together and that inspires you to create your very own glitz and glam Christmas tree or Barbie inspired Christmas tree for 2023.